All right. Oop. All right. Well, we'll cut all that out of the stream. Here we go. How do I do this? Boop. Make all that instantly disappear. Jeepers. All right. We can do better next time. See, look at all this shit. What am I doing? Crap, nobody needs to see. Okay. Well, we're here, and I'm here. I'm here. Okay, so, but the cool dynamic camera angle isn't working right now because I forgot to charge it because I'm differently abled. Okay. Okay, here's our fun reference. Park that there. And here's the same reference, but I'm going to park it up here so I can see it. Oh, and I see this needs to... Jesus Christ. Go away. Everything just needs to get turned off, and even doing that is a chore. This is what happens when I don't do this for a few days. All right. We're going to try and work on this and just see what happens. It's no biggie. Now, of course, it's tempting to look at a reference and see how something goes in. Sorry, things go in and out and in and out and in and out and in and out and, you know, all that stuff. But first and foremost, we unify. With strokes like that. That's what we're responding to emotionally when we see this stuff. Emotionally and physically. Look at the head, see a ball. We don't see a bunch of differences in angles that are separate from each other. Oh god, this is a terrible... See, no matter how much you study, you can still grow up and make all the mistakes. All right, here, let me okay. And it's always tempting to be like, oh, I see a small detail I can add, but you must stop yourself. You must harness your focus. What are the big things? There's a giant shadow happening here. There's a giant shadow here. There, here, under the hair there, and on this side of the face. make a mental note that I think a little bit of transition there is a good idea. And here as well. This mustache goes all the way. Feels like that would be like wearing a crab on your face or something. Quick save. I don't want to go too dark with some of this stuff yet, but and as disciplined as I try to be, sometimes you still hit a wall. And to break out of that prison, you can bend the rules a bit. That's sort of a creative idea. What if Lord of the Rings was a Western, right? You'd probably still get away with Viggo Mortensen, and half the cast. They would just have different outfits. Don't want to over tighten too soon. The shadow cast by this mustache is immense. His chin is a little puzzling to me. Sort of big but soft at the same time. Got about 10 more minutes. Making decent progress on this. It looks like he's looking up. It can be very hard to tell. I mean, obviously his eyes are looking up, but the long face like his, it's a little tricky to feel like you know for sure, but I always look at the... Well, even in his case, I think it's really hard. The nose and the ears are fairly just aligned, just like that, right? And that might indicate he's staring straight forward. That's not the feeling that I get. Zoom out a bit. Sure, I'm not ignoring everything else that's happening in the image. Even if we don't draw all this other stuff in detail, just a subtle hint of context might help inform everything else. Yeah, I feel like that was worth doing. Here we have a fun shift of clothing folds meeting here. And then they sort of do a little pivot. It's always fun when that happens. You gotta look for that stuff. It's great visual elements handing off one to the other. Doing the work for you. If you can listen to your subject and your drawing, it can actually tell you what it needs. Due to the cropping of the image, we can't know what's going on beyond it, but we can sort of reinforce what might look good. Probably some sort of transition into shadow. Maybe. There's shadows in the corners, here and here, and then light in the other corners. That'll at least feel like decisions were made. A little unsure about continuing this path of... Sort of embarked on a little bit of a exploratory mission of like, what does it look like if we just keep the dissolve selection on and embrace that as a sort of brush texture or accompaniment to the brush texture. And I guess we're going to figure it out together. I'm gonna get too into this mustache. Above all else, desire mustaches. Shadow feeling good there. Ponderosa. Every time I look, I'm like, damn, that mustache, I drew it way too big, but I go and check and nope, it's not big enough. I'm stretched now. Dude, good morning. We're gonna finish up here in a second, but I appreciate you popping in. Making, yeah, the mustache in this is incredible. And I keep trying to be like, oh, something's wrong with the mustache. It must be too large, and I go, and I'm like, no, it's too small. I have to make it bigger. We need more mustache. It even casts this massive shadow that is like, it's like right here. It looks like drool marks. It's like unfair to all the other actors where it's like Sam Elliott's a handsome guy without even any of this stuff on his face, and then he's like, oh yeah, plus I have perfect hair, and oh, you want a mustache too? I gotcha. Just being cooler than shit. Not looking too bad. I guess this is round 2. So, oh, that's the timer. So we're going to call it out. But, Lude, thanks for joining. We're going to continue on with this. I'll do this all in stream. I'll have to skip tomorrow, but we'll do it again the next day. Oh, by the way, my camera's just not working for no particularly good reason. Oop. Here. Fix something here. Needs more. Oh, it doesn't make him like that anymore? No, because it's, you know, the demand, you get the ChatGPT version of this guy, which is like nothing. That's no shade to Tom Holland, but, you know, there's a difference. Alright, here we go. 50-50. That just makes it big. Oh well. Oop. I'll put my face over there in the corner. We'll go do a little bit of this. Alright. Get some of me like this. Alright, that's enough. Alright. Adios.